Hey my crafty friends, this is Miss Seashell. Welcome back to the channel. As you can see before you, I've been working on some resin, and I am so excited to share with you guys what things I've been doing. Like I said, I've been a busy crafter, and I have jumped on this resin trail journey, if you will. And I have been nonstop. I love it. And at first I was a little intimidated because I didn't know how it would turn out or what it would do or any of that stuff. So I'm going to share with you what I've made already and the product that I've used. So let me get all my tools together and I'll be right back. Okay, everybody, I'm back. First, I want to show you the product that I'm using, and it is called Amazing Casting Resin. And it has two components. You have the B side, and then you have the A side. So you mix a 1-to-1 ratio. And I'm going to do some dominoes. And here's the mold that I'm using. But because this sets so fast, I'm only going to pour enough for, I'm either going to do just 2, or I may just do 2 just to show you how fast this works. So let me move this out the way because I'm going to start with this one. We'll start with this mold. And this is just a silicone mold that I got off of Amazon. And I've made some already, not using this product, not using this amazing casting product, but some other clear resin. And let me show you something that I've done already too. I've got several molds that I have purchased. And this one is a cell phone holder mold. And I've already gone and used the same product that I'm telling you about. And I made this from that. So this is how that looks. That's the back. And I use some of this alcohol pearl mineral ink, Ranger. And I just did this swirl pattern. So when I mix the two in the cup, and then I mixed it together, then I dropped a couple of I dropped a couple of drops of that in there, and it gave it this cream color. So you really never know what you're going to get, but especially when you do one the first time, you just experiment and play around with it. And then I've got some of these flakes that's for resin, and I dropped a few of those in there. And I'll do a video making another one of these. But this dries, or this cures in like 10 minutes. And it's solid. And so this piece just slides right in here just like this. And you just set your cell phone on there. So I'll just use this case for an example. And that's how just like that. Just like that. And oftentimes when you're pouring, it seems like the top, the backside is always like going to be so beautiful. But I'm thinking this is interchangeable. So yeah, I can flip it. That can be the backside. This can be the front, however I want it. And the same for the piece that the phone restaurant. And that just slides right in there like that. And I just think that that turned out so beautiful. So I'm going to use this same process, and I'm just going to pour, like I said, for the dominoes. I'm just going to use just maybe these two first segments, because like I said, it dries fast and I don't want to pour the whole mold. So stay tuned. Okay, I'm back. I got everything that I need. I got part A, got part B, and this is going to go really fast. I got 2 of these little measuring cups, and for the 2 molds, I'm going to try. There has the little marks on here, the guide, the ounces or the millimeters, milliliters, and I'm going to use 10. Because what I did was, I got one of these cups, I put some water in 2 of these, and I measured out how much I was going to need, and then I poured it in the 2 cups. And so each one of these, part A and part B, I'm going to pour to that 10 milliliter line. So let's do here. And like I said, I'm new to this. I'm really having fun. So I know I'm probably going to make some mistakes, but hey, that's how you learn. And by watching, other videos and people doing, other creators, doing resin and doing other projects. And so that's what I've been doing, just watching and learning. And I'm amazed. I am just thrilled with all the things that you can create. And I like making functional pieces. I do other types of crafting and everything. Paper crafting, sewing, and all that. But I like to try my hand at a lot of other elements and mixed medias. Okay, so, all right, now I've gone on and I poured equal amount of part A and part B. And like I said, I'm just starting with a small amount because it goes really fast. So, with this is what I'm going to use. I'll shake this up. I got my popsicle sticks here for stirring. Got my gloves on, got my mask on. But this is really, it doesn't give off like an odor like the other resin does. But you still need to wear, gloves and mask. So, all right, so here it goes. Part A. And the first time I used this, y'all, I didn't know. I'm going to be honest. I didn't know what I was doing. I was experimenting. And before I even got a chance to pour it in the mold, everything solidified in the cup. So I had a big glob of white resin. I was mad, but you know what? Hey, that's what happens again. Like I said, you're going to make mistakes, but you got to be patient and learn. And it took me a while before, like I said, before I really decided to start this resin journey, because I was very intimidated. And this stuff is by no means cheap. So, I mean, it's you gotta not waste it. And so that's where I'm at with this. So, the clock will start ticking as soon as I pour this part B inside here. And it gives me at least 1 minute. At least 1 minute. So now I'm going to start stirring. And I don't get any air bubbles with this. And it, you know, it's clear. So now at this point, you can start to feel it gets a little warm. That's when I'm going to drop in a couple of drops. 2, 3, 4, 5. Start with. Stir it again. Now I can feel it starting to get warm. So that tells me it's time. It's time to pour. So here we go. That's 1. And that's 2. And I can top it off because I can come back later and that did it exactly. That was just the right measurement for that. So now, if I want, I can take another drop because I got like 10 minutes for it to cure, but I only got like a minute before it starts to harden and turn white. So I'm going to do this little swirl process. And then now I'm going to go back and I'm going to drop these flakes in here. Just like that. And you can use, you know, whatever you have. Glitter. Anything. But I'm using this. And then I'm just going to stir it. And I can feel it starting to solidify. So that's why I want to hurry up and get this in here. So boom. Now I got to stop. Because see there? Now it's turning white. And I'm going to zoom in on that so you can see. Just that fast. Just that fast. So we are going to let that cure. And then I'm going to come back and I'll be able to demold it. Release it from the mold. These molds are pretty easy to release from. It looks a little messy, but I can clean that up once it's done. So let me you see how that it's got that little swirl pattern going. So this color right here mixed with that, so it gave it that caramel latte, like the color that I used for this piece here. So we are going to see how this turns out. So I'm going to pause this video and then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna pop these dominoes out of the mold. Okay, my friends, I'm back. So as you can see, it's still in the mold here, and you can tell that it's curing because it has a warm touch to it. And here's the back side. And that's some of that color swirl that looks like it came through, or one of the little gold flakes. So it's going to be warm to the touch 10 to 15 minutes, but it's not a hot where it won't burn you, but you know, make sure you got your gloves on still. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pop one out and let's just see. So I'm just going to lightly just release that. And as you can see, and there you have. Look at that. That is so gorgeous. And I'm going to take my little craft knife here. And I'll go and, and trim and clean this up. Just like that. Get those stray edges off. Clean that up just like that. But really gentle. Because I don't want to cut into the piece. But look at that. So now all I have to do is just go in and fill in the dots. So this is going to be, a lengthy process. Especially to do all of the dominoes. So I'll do this over a matter of days. And then I will come back and show you all of the dominoes and what they look like and how beautiful they turned out. Here goes the other one. Now, I thought that was an air bubble or whatever, but it's not. It's part of the paint that when I put it in there. But there are two little indentations here. And I believe that might be part of this mold. But carefully inspect your molds. Cleaning them. Sure there's no dust, no particles. No other resin if you've used from other, other projects. But, take a look at your molds. Clean them. And if you have any water or anything in there, just make sure that they're nice and dry and clean. So I'll go back, clean those out. But here you have it. And I'm really tickled about how this turned out. And you can just, like I said, you can just add so many colors in. Just doing whatever color you like. But I just wanted to show you real quick my how excited I am to work with this resin product. So I'll leave all the information in the description box. And tell me what you think, Give me some tips. Oops, sorry. Like I said, I'm new to this, so I'm learning as I go along. So I am by no means perfect. So thank you for joining me today, and I will see you again in the next video. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.